Hi y'all, Kraken Latte here. Do you like skinning but hate having to deal with competition for mobs like me? Then why don't I share my little list of favorite places? All of these are inside dungeons and raids, so you'll always have the skins all to yourself. The only competition you'll have to worry about is the clock. One quick note, I'm doing all this on a level 60 Beastmaster Hunter. I've got 2 pathfinding pets for a little extra speed, and I'm using Darkmoon Firewater to make skinning faster. I'm not very geared as you can see, but that won't matter. You can do this with any class and probably at lower levels too, depending on the expansion. I certainly recommend using a level 50 or higher though, if you want to do everything on this list. Remember that you can do all these 10 times in an hour thanks to the instance lockout, so my results assume that that's what you'll do. Let's go through these by expansion, starting with vanilla. First up, we got the Temple of Atal'Hakkar. This one is a rugged leather and thick leather farm, though you will also get a smattering of other special kinds of leather from this expansion too. This place is awesome because nearly everything here is some sort of dragon and can be skinned. One little tip I can give, since you can pull everything all at once, is to make sure to keep your distance from the casters until you stop to kill them all. They can cast a sleep spell on you and it's rather annoying. You can expect to get about 400 rugged leather and 200 thick leather in about 40 minutes. Next we got Uldaman. This is mainly a heavy leather farm, but you'll also get a handful of heavy hide and a bunch of scorpid scale too. There's a good amount of beasties to farm here, but they're in these center tunnels, so you'll need to run past all the trags to get to them each time. If you don't mind that so much, then scorpids, bats, and basilisks are what you'll find. You can expect to get about 400 heavy leather, 100 scorpid scale, and maybe 20 to 50 heavy hide, all in about 40 to 50 minutes, depending on how fast you can run. Moving on to the Burning Crusade, we've got Karazhan. This is a not hide leather farm, and you might also get a very small amount of the rarer fell hide. The beasts in the servants' quarters to the right as you enter are exactly what you want. The spiders aren't skinnable, so you'll want to pull all the bats and hounds. This one's super easy and can be done in about 30 minutes. You'll get around 600 knot-hide leather and maybe 10-ish fellhide if you're lucky. Let's jump right into Wrath of the Lich King with the Ruby Sanctum. This is a super simple Borean leather and icy dragon scale farm, and you'll get some frostweave cloth and arctic fur as well. Everything in here is skinnable. Since this is a raid, don't kill any of the bosses or you'll have to wait a week for it to reset. As long as you're careful, you can expect to get about 400 Borean leather, 10-ish arctic fur, and just under 100 icy dragon scale in less than 30 minutes. As a note here, right next door is the Obsidian Sanctum, and you can get Borean leather from there too, but I don't recommend farming this one. The small purple drakes are bosses and rather hard to dodge if you want to pull everything in one go. If you kill them, you can't reset and you're stuck for a week. You'll get more out of the Ruby Sanctum anyways though, so it's okay. Rock sliding right into Cataclysm, we've got the Firelands. This is a quick and easy savage leather farm. It doesn't matter what difficulty you have it set to, as long as you don't kill any of the bosses. You're after the turtles and scorpions. The corehounds are skinnable too, but they aren't worth chasing down unless you're desperate for every scrap. Conveniently, all the mobs you want aren't far from the entrance, and are about to the left and right in the small area. You can expect about 500 savage leather in around 30 minutes. Let's skip some time and go straight into Legion, with Darkheart Thicket. This is a stonehide leather and storm scale farm. Make sure to set the difficulty to normal so you can spam it. You'll certainly want to be 50 plus for this, and I recommend ranking up your skinning too in order to get the most materials. You can also use this place to level your skinning ranks if you like, just don't expect as much until you've done so. You'll want to pull everything all the way up to the first boss. All the bears, cats, owls, and hippogriffs are skinnable. You'll get all the night elf mobs too, but that's alright. With max Legion skinning and all the rank 3s, you can expect about 1,000 stonehide leather and around 200 storm scale in just under 30 minutes. Going into battle for Azeroth, we've got Atal'Dazar. Make sure you've got the difficulty set to normal so you can farm this repeatedly. This is a shimmer scale and bloodstained bone farm. You'll certainly want to be 50 plus and have ranked your BFA skinning to the best results. For this, you'll only need to pull all the little dinos across the bridge areas. The Sky Screamers, the Direhorns, and the Saurids are all skinnable. As a tip, you can still use your Heart of Azeroth powers here, along with any Covenant abilities for a DPS boost. If you're level 60, this will be a little easier than it was in BFA. If you've got your BFA skinning ranks maxed, you can expect about 1,000 Bloodstained Bones and around 1,600 Shimmer Scale in about 40 to 50 minutes. I'm sure you noticed I skipped Mists of Pandaria and Warlords of Draenor. I'm afraid I don't have any dungeons or raids to recommend for you there, so that concludes this list. These are all the ones that I like farming because I feel they're worth my time, and unfortunately it doesn't cover every single type of skinning material in the game. So, if you have any instances you think are great for skinning, let us know down in the comments below. And don't be shy, there's no competition. As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember, it's never too latte.